Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. So this week I decided I wanted something hearty. The weather has kind of gotten cold lately, sometimes it's been kind of windy, and I decided that something hearty might protect against the recent elements. So this week we're going to have ourselves a nice pasta dish. Anyway, let's take a look at the ingredients, see what we're working with. Here are the ingredients for tonight's dish. We start with some ground beef, a package of frozen sweet corn, some Italian spicy tomato and vegetable sauce, and finally, some mini shell pasta. All right, let's go ahead and start with the pasta. First, since I'm doing some pasta, we're going to need some salt. All right, that should do. And plenty of water. Okay, I think that'll do. And we'll set it to boil. Well, that is boiling nicely. Let's go ahead and add our pasta. All right, well, this is done. I'm going to turn this off and drain it, and then we're going to move on to the rest of our dish. For the rest of this dish, we're going to use the stew pot. I got 5 of these trays of ground beef, which I got at a significant discount. I'm going to add all of them. We're going to put it in a little bit of adobo seasoning just to make this a little bit saltier. There we go. Honestly, that should be enough. Stir this up a little bit, and we're going to let this get nice and hot. And we'll go ahead and add this corn to the mix as well. Well, this is coming along, but there's a lot in here, so until this meat is browner, I'm not quite ready to put it in the sauce. All right, I think that's basically where we need it to be. Let's go ahead and add this spicy tomato and vegetable sauce. And this is actually from Italy. I got this on sale. Give it a nice bit. All right. I think we're just going to use the whole thing because I've got a lot of pasta and beef. I'll mix this in. All right, so we'll turn this back up and let it cook a little bit more. Now this is coming along, let's go ahead and add in all this pasta. We definitely have to stir that up. It's a big old lump of pasta. Well, I've got all the pasta mixed in with the corn and the beef. I think it looks pretty good, actually. It smells good, too. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some into a bowl and try it out. All right, moment of truth. I have here a bowl with some small shell pasta, some ground beef, some frozen corn, and some spicy Italian tomato and vegetable sauce. All right, let's see what we got here. First of all, oh, it really smells good. All right, let's give it a try. See how it tastes. That is really good. The pasta is the dominant ingredient here, but there's plenty of ground beef and corn, and even though there's not that much of that spicy sauce, there is enough. It gives it plenty of flavor. I need another bite. The pasta sauce is supposed to be spicy, but honestly, I'm not detecting a whole lot of spice in it. I think because there's so many other ingredients, and so it's been kind of diluted. However, it still has that nice kind of tomatoey flavor. And with the beef and the corn, yeah, everything tastes excellent here. Yeah, there's enough beef in there that it gives it a nice meaty flavor, but the corn is not so cooked that it doesn't still have a little bit of crisp and fresh texture to it. Mm, mm. So the concept of tonight's dish came from the fact that the weather has finally started getting really cold, and I wanted something a little bit heartier. And what's heartier than pasta with beef? Adding the corn just gave it a little bit of extra energy and flavor, and then of course I needed a little bit of tomato sauce, and I figured, yeah, let's put in a little bit of something sort of spicy. And I thought I had more, but really the amount I have seems to be about the perfect amount. So yeah, I really like this. Mm. This was not difficult to make, though the cleanup's going to be a real bear. I have a lot of dishes that I need to clean up, and most of them are pretty large. But the preparation of this was not particularly difficult, and the yield, I think, was actually pretty good. As for leftovers, you can see right here, I have a small bowl and a huge container. I'm going to be eating this for days, but that's fine. I may actually share this with some people that I know in my neighborhood, but yeah, there's plenty of this. That pasta really went a long way, and I put in 5 trays of ground beef, so yeah, there's plenty of it. As for my leftovers here, I have most of this bowl left. I'm going to finish this up before I go to bed. But, as always, appreciate you guys stopping in. We'll see you in the next video.